Hi, thank you for joining me today for this college spotlight about Humboldt State University. My name is Chelsea and I am an admissions counselor. So Humboldt State is a four-year public institution. We're also part of the California State University system, and we're located in Arcata, California. On the next slide, I'll show you on a map exactly where Arcata is. And we are a nice medium-sized school. So we have our undergraduate population at 6,442. 52.9% of our students are first generation, 42% are students of color, and 47% are Pell eligible. So these are a couple of our most popular majors: biology, business, criminology, justice studies, psychology, and wildlife. And I'll get into a little bit more about majors and how we group them together in a few slides. Now, the graduation rate is 49.3% in 6 years. And something to keep in mind is that we are the perfect environment for living and learning, and I'll give you some examples of that in a little bit. So the star in the circle there on this map is where we're located in Arcata. We're about 6 hours north of San Francisco. You could also fly from San Francisco, Los Angeles, or Denver. And then there are some bus trips available if you live closer by as well. And we are the northernmost campus of the CSU system. This is a great aerial shot of campus, and we like to say that the forest is our backyard and the ocean is our front yard. You can see that we are surrounded by trees right on our campus. And then from the tallest part of our campus, you can see the ocean. It's about a 10-minute drive away. When I talk to students about why they should be choosing HSU, there's three main things I like to talk to them about. One is our close-knit community. So we have super small class sizes. 70% of them actually have less than 30 students, and their student-to-faculty ratio is 21:1. So you do get that hands-on one-on-one experience and really that one-on-one attention that you need when you need it most. The second thing I like to talk about is the real-world experience. So we have internships, service project, research, lab work. Every single one of our majors has these kind of opportunities. We really want to put our graduates out there prepared and really ready to take on their future careers once they graduate. And then the third thing I like to talk about is that sustainability is at our core. So more than 200 of our classes have some side of sustainability theme, and it's not just the environmentally focused majors either. For example, political science has a water policy class. We have been ranked a leading green college by the Princeton Review, and we like to do all these little things that we can do to help the environment. For example, we don't sell bottled water on campus anymore. So all those little things really add up, and we try to do the most to help our environment as we can. Now, as far as choosing the right academic path, we do have a lot of options for students. We have 49 majors that fit under 3 colleges. So these are the College of Professional Studies, which is going to be your education, your business, your psychology. The College of Natural Resources and Sciences, which is going to be your biology, your wildlife, your chemistry. And then last but definitely not least, the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences. That's going to be your theater, your film, your criminology and justice studies. And we really get to have our students have the opportunity to get into the nitty-gritty of what they really want to study. Almost every single one of our major has some kind of options of a concentration to get into really what they want to study, as well as they have the option to take a minor as well. We have several different credential and grad programs for those students who do want to go beyond their bachelor's as well. Now, I did say that we are the perfect place to live and learn, and I mean several things by that. The first being that we really take advantage of our natural environment to be our outdoor classroom. So it's our learning laboratory. You can see in this picture, these are students on our research vessel, the Coral Sea. They get, as undergraduates, they get to go out on the ocean on this research vessel. They get to go in the forest and take soil samples or go to the river. So there's lots of different options for students in the natural environment that we have in Humboldt. Another thing that I like to talk about is that we do have a lot going on and off campus. So we're constantly having events just like this one, which is an awareness event about global warming. We have 180 plus clubs, as well as 11 Division II sports teams, lots of club and intramural sports as well. So lots of different ways to get involved in the campus life. And then the center activities does do a lot of planning of events off campus. So for example, this kayaking event that students can participate in, there's hiking, lots of outdoor activities and all kinds of different levels too, depending on how experienced you are at the activity. And then we do have a lot of events that students get involved in the general community. So this is the Arcata Plaza that's about 10 minutes away from campus walking. And this is an event called Pastels on the Plaza that happens every year. So students and other community members have the opportunity to make these awesome pastel drawings all around the outskirts of the plaza. You can tell the community really gets out there, gets involved. There's usually food and music. And then the plaza does have a lot of events, such as the farmers market that happens every single Saturday. And even when there isn't an event going on, there's lots of restaurants and boutique shops in the plaza. So a great way to just get outside of campus, get involved in the community. Now, as far as living in Arcata, we definitely have lots of different options. If you want to live on campus, there are traditional resident hall styles, apartments, suites. We even have themed housing, depending on maybe you want to be surrounded by people that like to do outdoors activities all the time, right? And so it's easy to have lots of friends that want to go exploring on the weekend. Or maybe you need a residence hall that is going to be academically focused and extra quiet hours, so you don't have to go to the library all the time to study. Another great thing, we are just now offering a new scholarship for any student that lives on campus. It's $1,000 per year, and you can renew it to each year you decide to live on campus. Additionally, we do have support for off-campus housing as well. Lots of guides on how to navigate the process, as well as our very own off-campus housing coordinator that can assist students. This is just an example of one of our residence halls. You can see there's a kitchen in the back room, a nice common space for students to socialize, very homey. So as far as rural and small town student resources, unfortunately right now at this time we don't have any student fly-in or travel funds, but we do have lots of virtual visits and tours, and we're actually really even every day making, expanding them, right? So we do have an interactive map, which you can see the link right here. And then keep an eye on our visit page, because we really are putting new videos, new tours. There's a tour presentation on there right now that's live. And we will also update it as soon as we're able to have campus visits again in person. That'll be on there. You can also request that print materials be mailed to you, and the digital brochure can be downloaded on the admissions website. Now, these are only a couple of the different ways that we have for student support resources. There's obviously way more than this, but one of the main ones is the Academic Advising and Career Center. We want to make sure that students are signing up for the right classes, that they have the support they need if they need help with writing their resume, or maybe they need some interview prep. The second, the Student Disability Resource Center, really make sure students have all the accommodations they need to be successful in college. The Learning Center as well, if you need free tutoring, maybe you need some help from our Writing Center. And then the last thing I want to mention is the cultural centers, that there's definitely lots of cultural centers for all kinds of different identities. Most of them do have a physical space that students can go, hang out, get free printing. And then all of them do different events for the whole campus community, whether it be awareness events, documentary showing, a potluck, or maybe a yoga class. Definitely lots of ways to get involved on campus. And again, these are only a couple of the student support resources we have. At the very bottom of the page, you can see that link that if you fill that form out, we can get you some more information. As far as admissions goes, we do use the Cal State Apply platform. The spring 2021 application is now open, and it will be open until September 30th. And then for the fall admissions, the priority deadline is December 4th. That application will open up on October 1st. Typically, the decisions are given within 4 to 6 weeks of a complete application. This all depends, though, on when you get your documents in, those kind of things. But 4 to 6 weeks is a pretty good estimate. Normally, we do require the SAT or ACT, but due to COVID-19, we are waiving those test scores for the next application cycle. So there will be a lot more weight put on GPA rather than the test scores this year. Application fee waivers are available for qualifying California residents, and then 80% of our students do receive some sort of aid. The enrollment deposit, we are super excited to be able to say that we don't have an enrollment deposit for any student. So students, once they're accepted, they can declare their intent to enroll without having to pay a single penny until the day that tuition is due. Now, thank you so much again for joining me. Again, my name is Chelsea. My email can be found here. Feel free to contact me with any questions. I do definitely recommend that you connect with us on social media. My favorite on this screen is the Live from HSU. A different student runs it each week, and it really is a insider's look of what life at HSU is like. And then our admissions one is brand new. We're just getting it started, but we're super excited about the content, and it is student run as well. So again, connect with us on social media. Give me an email if you need any assistance, and thanks for joining me. Bye.